Hello, my little lovely ones, all my little cookies out there. How's everybody doing today? Okay, let's get started. First and foremost, make sure that you share this post because I'm going to share some valuable information that's going to help you guys. 6-step process to recruiting 3+, or I should say to making 3+ sales in your business every day. Yes, I said daily. I didn't say weekly. I didn't say monthly. I said 3+ sales a day. How many of you are making 3+ sales a day in your business? I don't care what it is that you're promoting. If it's an affiliate program, if it's a network marketing, if it's your coaching program, if it is your, a product that you created, a course, whatever it is, tell me, type in number 5. Okay, down below, if you are making 5 sales per day. Type in number 3 sales per day. Type in number 2 if you are not getting 3+ sales per day in your business. I'm curious to know what you guys are doing. 5 equals that you are getting 3+ sales a day, and 2 means that you are not. And if you are not, welcome to the live stream, because I'm going to share with you some things that will help you hopefully tweak your mindset a little bit, because this really all is not only just a mindset issue, but it's a strategy issue as well. Okay, so mindset, strategy kind of go in hand in hand. Okay, so I see a lot of 2s coming in, and that's perfectly fine, because guess what? There was a time in my little career here online, because I've been doing this for 10 years now. I've been online for 10 years now. I started on YouTube, as many of you know my story. But it's okay, because there was one point, in my business when I first started, and even all the way up until about maybe 3 years ago, that I wasn't making 3+ sales every day. Now now that I know the process and the formula and the mindset and the strategies, and I developed these skills over years, right? Because of that, I'm able to get, 3, 5, even 10 sales in a day, because I know the process. And so that's what I want to share with you guys today. So 6 steps to making 3+ sales per day. So we have to understand that when it comes to making sales, recruiting, sponsoring people, whatever you want to call it, it is a process and nothing more. It is just simply a process and nothing more. And the truth is that, just like I told you, I've been in this industry for 10 years, and I didn't start making 3+ sales per day in my business until about 3 years ago. Okay, because it's a process. So I had to go through the rain in order to get to the rainbow. Okay, I had to go through the rain in order to get to the rainbow. And that's cool, because everybody has their story. Everybody has the journey that they're going on. And some people are going to produce faster results than others, and some people are going to take years to produce results, or whatever. Everybody has their own journey, and everybody has their own story and their way of processing information and implementing strategies and things like that. Okay, so understand that making sales is a process. Recruiting is a process. Sponsoring people is a process. Prospecting is a process, right? Marketing is a process. All of that is basically a process. And once you understand the process, then everything becomes easier. Now, the thing is that it's not going to work overnight. It might, because I've had some people that I just mentored, and boom, like in 90 days, they're like a 6-figure earner. Everybody has their time to shine, right? Everybody has their story. Everybody, like I said, it's all the process, how we process things. You and I could be watching the same webinar training, right? And I'm going to process the information differently the way you're going to process it, and you're going to process it differently than the way this person is going to process. We're all going to process it the same, and we all are watching the same training, yet we're going out there and producing totally different results. right? I may watch a training and get phenomenal results. You may watch a training and implement the same thing and you may not get any results, right? That's just a fact. Everybody has their own thing. So once you understand that, then everything becomes easier. Okay, so understand that it's a process. It's not going to happen overnight, or maybe it will, because everybody's different. But the thing is that you have to get this. You have to plant the seeds in order to reap your harvest. You have to plant the seeds in order to reap your harvest. Okay, so for me, I'll backtrack a little bit. I've been online for 10 years, but I've been in this industry for 25 years. For the first 18 years, I struggled and only made $20. That's my story. Those are my real results. $20 in 18 years. Who does that, right? But I had a dream, I had a vision. I just didn't have the mindset or the skill set back then. But I developed it over the years as I was learning and I was growing, which is why I always encourage you guys to keep learning and to keep growing, because your time is coming. Your time is coming. You just have to be patient and be willing to go through the rain in order to get to the rainbow. Okay, so here, let's get into, if you got some value so far, make sure you share it. Give me some thumbs up, some little hearts. I got my little hearts right here. See you guys like my little hearts? And right here, and right here. Yeah, my little hearts. Okay, so let's get into it. Process number 1 is add value to your prospects' lives through marketing and through prospecting. Let me repeat that. Add value to your prospect's life through marketing, meaning that you're creating a piece of content that's valuable and you're putting out there, and also through when you're, chatting with someone on Facebook or you're talking with somebody on the phone. Always be that servant leader. Be the person that wants to show up and serve instead of, thinking of, oh my God, I'm on the phone with a prospect, or oh my God, I'm chatting with someone, or, whatever. I need to make a sale right now. Get this whole sale thing out of your mind, because yeah, you want to make sales, but once you have dollar signs in your eyeballs, that's never going to work. It's never going to work. You're not going to make money by, talking to people and, marketing and all that stuff with dollar signs on your mind and in your eyes, right? The way that you create sales and get to 3+ sales a day is to add value to people's lives through form of marketing and prospecting. Because what's going to happen after that, when you master that skill sets, marketing and prospecting, when you master those skill sets, what's going to happen is that the prospect is going to naturally recruit themselves. They're naturally going to sell themselves on whatever it is that you are marketing and, that conversation that you're having with them. When you know how to do it the right way, they're naturally going to sell themselves. They're naturally going to raise their hand and say, yes, I'm ready to buy that thing. Okay? So, number 1, add value through marketing and prospecting, and your prospects will recruit themselves. Number 2, if you got some value from number 1, post a number 1 down below and let me know if you got a little aha moment or a little breakthrough on that one. All right, let's move on to number 2. Number 2 is never, ever, 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 ever. Can anybody say ever? Amen. Never, ever prejudge someone. I don't know if you guys saw my post I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something like that. If you guys remember, I posted something on my wall about, because if you guys know, I do coaching, right? I do private one-on-one coaching and group coaching, but I was having a one-on-one conversation with one of my coaching clients, and she was sharing me her frustrations and stuff, and she shared a little story with me about how she prejudged someone because of the way they looked, okay? And they didn't show up to one of her calls. However, they did, follow up and say they apologized or whatever, but she prejudged their inability to show up to the call that they had scheduled, and she prejudged the way he looked. In her mind, she's thinking, he can't afford this, right? Whatever. So she kind of blew him off and was a little annoyed by him. And then the next, and by the way, her business is a high ticket, okay? Meaning that it costs thousands of dollars to get started in her business, which means that she would have made a really nice commission, okay, in the thousands. So what happened was she prejudged, and then before you knew it, she found out that he actually joined somebody else because she never followed up with him. Because she prejudged, because of the way he looked, and because of him not showing up to their call. Okay. What is this? Okay. So if you guys got some value from number 2, type a number 2 down below. Number 3, understand that it is, I know, Yolanda, ouch. That was very painful, believe me, for her. Number 3, understand that it's a numbers game. It is a numbers game. You have to go through the numbers. So for example, if you're only prospecting, 1 or 2 people a day, how do you expect to make 3 sales plus per day, right? If you want to make 3 sales plus per day, you have to start putting your prospects through a funnel, on a calendar, creating this whole follow-up plan of action, to, again, start planting those seeds, as eventually those prospects, will sprout, and they will become, team members in your business. They'll become customers. They'll become coaching clients. They'll become, whatever, right? Whatever it is that you're trying to sell, they'll eventually sprout. Okay. But you got to plant the seeds, and you have to understand that it is a numbers game. And the more people you talk to, the more content you create. I'm not talking about doing one thing a week or one thing a month. I'm talking about showing up every day with valuable content, and then also speaking with people every day and setting a number of people that you want to talk to today. Or excuse me, not today, but every day. How many people do you want to talk to today and every day? That's the question. Okay. And then showing up and making sure that you do just that. Because again, once again, it is a numbers game. So the more people you speak to, the more content you have, the more sales over time you're going to, produce. Because remember what I said, you have to plant the seed in order to reap the harvest. Okay, and the planting the seeds, once again, is through marketing and through prospecting. And you have to be doing both every single day. You've heard me speak about this a million times before. You got to do it every single day. Okay, so if you got some value from number 3, let me know down below. All right, number 4, ask questions and offer solutions. So when you are going out there speaking to your prospects, right, you got to make sure that you're asking questions. Find out what their problem is. Have a natural, friendly conversation with them, because you just never know where that conversation is going to lead to, right? You don't know what kind of pain points that you're going to pull out from that person. And, when you pull out a pain point and you say, there's a pain point, I have a product that's going to solve that problem, then it's easier to make a sale, right? It's easier to offer that person a solution to their problem, okay? So number 4, once again, always ask questions. Keep asking questions until you find that moment where you're like, there goes the problem. I have the solution, right? And then offer the solution. And don't be afraid to offer the solution, because if they said they have a problem with something, whatever that thing is, exactly, Yolanda, be a problem solver. Whatever that thing is, if you have something that's going to help them with that thing, then offer them that thing. Only 2 things are going to happen. They're either going to say, yes, they're interested, or no, they're not interested. And if they're interested, great. If they're not, great. Either way, it doesn't matter, because guess what? You have a whole bunch of other people to prospect and talk to, and a whole bunch of other leads to follow up with on your list and things like that. So if you got some value from number 4, drop a 4 down below. All right, number 5, stop thinking that you know everything and start using OPP, which basically means um, actually, what did OPP mean again? I totally forgot. Other people's stories, basically. I meant to put OPS, okay? Use OPS, other people's stories. So you may just be getting started in your business. You may not have any sales. You may not be generating any leads, right? But you know a whole bunch of other people who are in your company, in your business. So why not leverage what somebody else has already created? Okay? Other people's stories, exactly, OPS. Clarence said I'm done with OPP. I don't know why I typed OPP on my notes. But yes, stop thinking that you know everything, okay? Because I've personally coached a whole bunch of people that started from scratch and didn't know anything and went on to start generating leads and daily sales and a six-figure business in their life, okay, in their business, okay? So stop thinking that you know everything, because remember, it's not about you. It's about what you can offer to other people. And if you have to use other people's success stories to at least get started, then do that until you create your own story. Got value from that? Type in number 5 down below. Sixth one, number 6, and this is the final step in the 6-step process to making 3+ sales per day in your business. Number 6 is to follow up immediately. Create a sense of urgency when you're speaking to people, right? Work on the emotions that they told you in that conversation. If you're having conversations with people and, they said that if you're like me and you teach people how to generate leads, let's say, for example, and how to prospect and recruit and close and all that kind of stuff like I do in my business, if that's your business, then, if I'm asking questions and I know that person is struggling to generate leads, they're struggling to make sales, they're struggling to close more people in their business and get customers to convert and all that stuff, then if they tell me that, then I know how to work on their emotions to get them to buy whatever it is that I want to buy. Again, it's a skill set and it comes over time. Okay. So follow up immediately, because, so for example, if somebody says, yes, send me a link, I'm going to send them the link. But I'm not just going to send them the link and then walk away and then just never just follow up with them. I'm going to follow up with them, and I'm going to say, hey, so-and-so, did you get a chance to watch that video? Did you get a chance to watch the webinar? Whatever it is. And I'm going to follow up with them. And at that point, like I said in my previous video the other day, I think it was yesterday or Friday, you have to create that sense of urgency. It's either you're in or you're out. Right? You're in or you're out. There really is no other thing. It's either a fit for you or it's not a fit for you. Or if you're not ready to get started now and you're ready to get started next Friday, let me know. But just don't ignore and leave me hanging and, whatever. Because then I'm going to just, 3 times is my max of following up with people if they don't respond to me, or, if they say they're going to watch something on Friday and it's my second follow-up. 3 times is my max. After that, if they don't join, if I don't hear from them again, I cross them off my list and I keep it moving. Because remember, this goes back to number 3. It's the numbers game. You just got to keep going. Okay. So if you got some value from number 6, drop a 6 below. And if you got some value from this entire Facebook Live, then go ahead and share it. Let me know what your major breakthrough was out of those 6. Oh, look who's here. Let me know what that major breakthrough was, because I would love to know. And also, tonight, hold on a second. Tonight we are, and actually, let me see if I can post it in the comments. I can't do it from here. I'll do it when we're done. But when we're done with this webinar, right above, I have a link to the Victory Tribe webinar tonight. It starts at 8 o'clock. And I'm going to be showing you how to use MLSP, a system that I use to grow my business. I'm going to show you how to use it to grow yours. So if you want to learn how to do that, make sure that you, I'll drop the link in the description once I finish this live, because I can't do it right now. No, you can't have my baby, Dwayne. It's my baby. Why you my baby? You my baby. Um, so I will drop that link in the comments down below so you guys can go and watch the live stream tonight at 8 o'clock. Or you can grab it from here, or if you watching this on YouTube, you can grab it from down below in the description. So I am on my way out to have some lunch and pick up my daughter from school. So if you guys, again, if you got some value, make sure you like, comment, share if you want to, and also be sure to tune in tonight at 8 o'clock for the Victory Tribe webinar, and you can catch that link above or below. And yes, Christy, I'm gonna post. I can't do it now because I gotta copy and paste it, but I'll post the link down below in just a second. So just check back in like a few minutes after this live stream is done, and you'll be able to see the comments. Yes, thank you, James. I couldn't do it. Thank you, James. Okay, so James posted the link down below. So I'll see you guys tonight. Have a great day, everyone. Say bye, Rusty. Bye. You love mommy? Mommy loves you too.